Well, here's a thought though, right? Is it really stolen if these API calls, right? If they paid for these calls, right? If they paid usage based, token based pricing on these calls, they asked Claude questions and got answers and they paid for it. Is that stealing?
I'll make it that it's not. They are paying for it.
I mean, if they're
That's why
paying
you're
for it,
paying.
it's a pricing problem, right?
Mhm. Like in my case, I will say that again, he's just trying to put pressure into more control. Why he's trying to do this? Because he knows that with a few $1,000s, the Chinese models can get on a decent level. He knows that. He knows that. And he's afraid. Right now, there's GLM 5.2, right? If you do some really good distillment from Fable, you won't get it on Fable level, right? You won't. But it will be better than Opus 4.8. And that's enough. That's enough because you can run GLM on a beefy computer, not gonna lie, but you're going to be able to. And it's one of those things that they just cannot fathom. Like, how are we going to let these people do better than us? And not only that, to share the cake, because this is one of the things. They don't want to share the cake. They want control. This is what they want control. They don't want free capitalist systems. They want control, so they don't need to compete, right?
Yeah, and it's like you said, right? And this is going to be a bigger question as the weeks go by, right? Is distillation theft? And
Mhm.
if it is theft, was it theft when Claude distilled ChatGPT? Was it theft when ChatGPT and OpenAI distilled the open internet? And I think if like it's one of those things, if it is theft, then you have to say it and you have to say it like out loud. Distillation is theft. But at the same time, you can't say that distillation is theft as of June 2nd, 2026, right? It has to have always been theft. It doesn't make sense, right? Like you can't just say suddenly like now that OpenAI and Anthropic are worth $1 trillion, now distillation is theft. And if anybody distills, they're going to prison forever. Like it has to have always been wrong if it's wrong now.
A true statement is true even if it's in the past, present, or future. And that's not the case with Anthropic. Anthropic, they swear they're very moral people, but they just change depending on the situation. And this is what I hate about them, specifically about their CEO, that they're snakes. They're snakes, they're venomous, they're dangerous.